welcome to my channel where we can go on a journey together to live our highest, truest, and most fulfilled version of ourselves. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be aware every time I post a video. Thank you so much. Today's video is a post-Father's Day celebration video because I cannot help it but share with you and make a little reaction on the interview I saw with Will Smith and Kevin Hart on a Red Table Talk. So many levels we can dissect and we can learn something from this talk about fatherhood. So here are a few clips that moved me.
You got a new movie coming out entitled Fatherhood, and we've been trying to sit down and talk about this for a minute.
Yes, sir.
What are the values that you think constitute a good father?
Being different from mine. Like I had a bad father. No disrespect to my dad, because I know he'll see
He's
this.
still alive?
Yeah, my dad's still alive. You know, my dad wasn't the best father. My dad had all the bouts with life that are within the stereotype or stereotypical conversation. The drugs, the absent, the jail, the not in your life because of the relationship with your mother, etc. Like all of that was heavy in my household. Me and my brother knew my dad was on drugs, and that's tough.
Yeah, I had a rough relationship with my father. Also, I grew up in a serious military household, and I watched my father bust my mother in the head and knock her down. So that was my image of relating, and I made the decision that I damn sure wasn't going to do that when I had my family.
Wow. Well, I see the mistakes that my dad made, and I'm just trying to be better than that. I think that there's a misconception of what is it that makes a good dad, right? It's not the gifts. It's not, one day a week we're going to eat and then I'm going to drop you back off. It's the real understanding of time and implementing yourself into your child's life to where you truly understand what's going on. I'm more than certain that you know
yes, absolutely.
The battle.
I messed up some real time and attention.
I can 1000% say I know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I didn't jump out the gate and get it right. I was lucky enough to do it wrong at the youngest of the youngest age and miss some stuff.
Yeah.
And now I still miss stuff, but I try to. I make up for it by being around for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And I make everyone aware that dad's making you a priority.
So for me, what's important in this clip is both men acknowledge their father's inadequacies and imperfections, and that they also acknowledge that they want to be better versions of their fathers. These two have a whole lot of healing from their father's traumas, bad experiences that they went through with their fathers who were not good role models. I truly appreciate both men who are trying to be open and honest and owning up their own mistakes as well. Both Will Smith and Kevin showed us of what not to do. When you think of it, that way you become not only an awesome person, far from what your father did before, not like your father. And with that, you become an awesome parent and you stop the cycle. That's very important. Stopping the cycle. Now let's watch another clip of this interview.
For 16 years as a parent.
God, man, Will, what am I learning? Should be the question, because you're constantly learning. I'm 41. I'm getting older. I'm getting more mature. And the biggest lesson to date is just learning to listen.
Yeah.
I was a late bloomer to the listening side of it.
Yeah.
I was taught to say what I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. But listen, what I'm trying to say, I hear what you said. All right, yeah. But so I wish that I would have arrived at this space in my earlier years And I just want to be able to handle a lot of different situations differently. You know, there's a lot of people that were probably misunderstood. There's a lot of relationships that were lost because of the way that I handled stuff. You gotta listen, man.
It was an hour interview, but I chose this clip for everyone because I truly believe that there's one thing that we can improve for any relationship, be it a father, mother to their kids, or a friendship, or a romantic relationship. The one thing that we can do to elevate our relationship is to listen, to really listen. I've mentioned this many times on my other videos, that active listening is very important. Active listening encompasses the best of communication. It's actually hearing and understanding what's truly being said, processing the information and responding in order to clarify and elicit more information so you can make the appropriate response. To really listen equals great communication. Great communication equals great relationships. The final clip showing Will Smith agreeing the importance of listening.
In so many ways for me, my career, my approach to fatherhood, to management of media and mass hysteria. Like there's so I can go to so much that I've pulled from, right? If there is one thing that you could do better after doing everything that you've done now at the level that you could, right? Which can be considered great, what would that one thing be for you?
I think at the heart of most of my mistakes has been a picture in my mind that I demand to come true. Right? I've got a vision and I'm a pit bull on a bone, and I'm not letting go of the idea of how I want it to be. And there are spiderweb atrocities and tragedies that grow out of that. So I've been trying to let go of what I think you should be doing and support your vision combined with God's vision for you versus trying to impose my ideas with the arrogance that somehow I know better than you.
You know.
Not feeling like I have to be Superman and I have to have all of the answers and I got to say everything right and I got to do everything right. Jada said this great quote the other day. She said, wrong is the road to right. It's okay you're wrong. It's okay you don't know. That's God's design. You move from ignorance to comprehension. So the thing I'm working on doing different is being humble and relinquishing the perfect self-image that my ego demands and just being what I really am, a little boy with a dream that has a hard time just like everybody else has a hard time, and just allowing my kids to see that and have that. That was the long answer for the short answer of surrender and humility.
That's a great answer. I didn't.
I love this last clip because it touches a lot of chords. I love Kevin's admiration for Will, the way he handles his celebrity status, his family, his marriage, his life. I love Will Smith too. I love Will's openness and honesty to the question, the acknowledgement, the determination for wanting to get it right, but going deep inside and listening to others, and also striving for the wisdom of God to guide him to be the best dad and to be the best version of himself. Thank you, Kevin, for asking the one important question that all of us should also answer. What is the one thing, one thing that you could change right now for you to be a better person, better version of yourself? Just one thing, one day at a time. I truly love this interview. It's one of the best interviews I have ever seen. The depth of transparency, and seldom to see men or fathers talk with vulnerability and openness about their failures, successes, and their fathers, their philosophies, and their culpability and love for their children. It was a real dialogue, and I have great respect for them. It is important to hear the hearts of men. These two men show real emotions and talk about serious issues and talking about their mistakes. And these two were traumatized by their father's lack of parenting skills. And the biggest takeaway for this is these two men are changing the narrative for the better. And then there's hope. I love hope. Hope, faith, and love. But there's hope that you may come from a broken home, but it doesn't mean that you remain broken. And for fathers who did not do a good job before, you have time. It's never too late to change the narrative, to change the course. Be a good grandfather now. And also, you still have time to be a good father. Never too late. Growth and vulnerability are true measures of a great man. I always love and admire Will Smith. For the longest time, I'm a huge fan. Now, this admiration just went up to the next level. I love you, Will Smith. And Kevin, you are funny, and you really made up for your lateness in your fatherhood, but for this one too, I'm a fan as well. I will definitely check your new movie, Fatherhood, on Netflix. I heard rave reviews on your acting here, so I'll definitely check it out. Everyone, please check out Kevin's new movie, Fatherhood. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed this interview. It's one of the best interviews I have ever seen on TV, especially for two men, just raw and real. I hope you learned something, and please be kind, be loving, and be inspired. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.